Welcome to the channel. This video is part of our mission to help you grow, think, and live better. Today, we're diving into The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, a book that has changed the lives of millions. Unlike many self-help books that offer strategies for external success, Tolle shifts the focus inward. His central message? The key to freedom, peace, and happiness lies in the present moment. Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the past, or anxiously running toward an uncertain future? What if the key to happiness isn't found by fixing the world outside, but by transforming how we experience the present? Let's explore Tolle's profound teachings and how they can help us live with greater ease and presence. Part 1. The core message, living in the now. Tolle's core idea is disarmingly simple. The present moment is the only reality we truly have. The past exists only as memories in our minds, and the future is just a projection. Yet most of us rarely live in this moment. Instead, we're preoccupied with regrets, worries, or distractions. Think about it. How often do you truly experience the present? Even when doing something simple like drinking a cup of coffee, your mind might wander to an argument you had yesterday or an upcoming deadline. In this way, life slips by unnoticed. Tolle emphasizes that living in the now is the gateway to inner peace. Why? Because the present moment is free from the burdens of the past and the worries of the future. When you're fully present, you're no longer caught up in what he calls psychological time. Instead, you're experiencing life as it unfolds. Part 2. Psychological time versus clock time. To clarify, Tolle distinguishes between two types of time: clock time and psychological time. Clock time is practical. It helps us plan and organize. You use clock time when scheduling a meeting or remembering an appointment. Psychological time, on the other hand, is when the mind lives in the past or the future unnecessarily. Here's an example. Imagine you made a mistake at work last week. Psychological time kicks in when you keep replaying that mistake in your head, berating yourself for not handling things better. Or think about an upcoming presentation. Psychological time fills your mind with anxious thoughts. What if I mess up? In both cases, the past and future dominate your mental space, leaving no room for the now. Tolle explains that this is the root of much of our suffering. He says time isn't precious at all because it is an illusion. What you perceive as precious is not time, but the one point that is out of time, the now. Living in the now doesn't mean abandoning practical planning or learning from the past. Instead, it means anchoring yourself in the present while using clock time only when necessary. Part 3. The ego and mental noise. Tolle introduces the concept of the ego, which he describes as the part of the mind that identifies with thoughts, emotions, and external achievements. The ego says, "I am my job," or "I am my possessions," or even "I am my failures." But here's the issue. The ego thrives on dissatisfaction. It constantly seeks fulfillment in the future, convincing you that happiness lies in the next promotion, relationship, or achievement. Once you attain these things, the ego quickly moves the goalposts, leaving you perpetually chasing an elusive sense of contentment. For example, think about the last time you achieved something significant, maybe a big career milestone or a personal goal. How long did the satisfaction last? Chances are, the initial joy faded and the mind began searching for the next thing to achieve. Tolle offers a liberating insight. You are not your ego. You are the awareness that observes your thoughts and emotions. This awareness is your true self, calm, unchanging, and rooted in the present. Part 4. Breaking free from the mind. Tolle provides practical guidance for breaking free from the mental noise that keeps us trapped. The first step is to observe your thoughts without judgment. This practice creates a space between you and your mind, allowing you to see thoughts for what they are, fleeting mental events, not absolute truths. Here's a simple exercise. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Now notice your thoughts as if you're watching clouds drift across the sky. You might think, "I'm worried about tomorrow," or "I should have handled that situation differently." Instead of engaging with these thoughts, just label them. A worry, or "there's regret." By observing your thoughts, you weaken their grip and anchor yourself in the present. And Tolle emphasizes that this practice isn't about suppressing thoughts, but about stepping back and seeing them with clarity. Over time, this awareness grows stronger and the mental chatter begins to quiet. Part 5. Acceptance and Surrender. A cornerstone of Tolle's teachings is the power of acceptance. He explains that resisting the present moment creates unnecessary suffering. Imagine being stuck in a traffic jam. The situation itself isn't inherently stressful. It's your resistance to it that creates tension. Thoughts like, "This shouldn't be happening," or "I'm going to be late," intensify the discomfort. Tolle encourages us to accept the present moment as it is. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means acknowledging reality without unnecessary inner conflict. When you accept what is, you create space for peace and effective action. He also talks about surrender, which doesn't mean giving up but letting go of resistance. Imagine you're in a river. Resisting the flow is like trying to swim upstream. You exhaust yourself and get nowhere. Surrender means letting the current carry you. From this place of surrender, your actions become more aligned and less stressful. Part 6. Practical Ways to Live in the Now. Tolle offers simple practices to help us anchor ourselves in the present. Here are a few. 1. Focus on the breath. Take a few minutes each day to focus solely on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. This simple practice brings your attention back to the now. 2. Body awareness. Tune into the sensations in your body. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the rhythm of your heartbeat. Your body is always in the present, and connecting with it grounds you in the now. 3. Mindful observation. Choose an everyday activity like washing dishes or walking, and do it mindfully. Pay attention to every detail, the sound of water, the feel of soap, the movement of your hands. This transforms even mundane tasks into moments of presence. 4. Ask yourself. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, ask, "What problem do I have right now?" You'll often find that most of your stress comes from imagined scenarios rather than the present moment. Part 7. The present moment as a portal. Tolle explains that the now isn't just a fleeting moment. It's a portal to deeper dimensions of consciousness. When you fully embrace the present, you experience a sense of timelessness, a peace that transcends circumstances. He calls this state presence. It's not something you achieve, it's something you allow. Presence dissolves the boundaries of the mind, connecting you to a deeper sense of being. Part 8. Conclusion. In The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle reminds us that the present moment is all we ever have. By stepping out of the endless loop of thought, embracing acceptance, and practicing presence, we can free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and find true peace. This isn't a philosophy to merely understand, it's a practice to live. Start small. Spend a few minutes observing your thoughts or focusing on your breath. Over time, these simple practices can transform your relationship with life. If you found this exploration valuable, try applying these teachings to your daily life. And remember, the power to transform your life lies not in the past or future, but in the now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We provide complete and concise summaries of impactful books to save you time and help you effectively grasp their key insights.